Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Wednesday, May 29th, 2019. It's been a wet month across the Great Basin, particularly over the central and southern portions of the area, with much above normal precipitation observed over the last 30 days. And looking back at the past 60 days, we're still seeing a pretty good wet signal there across the central and eastern portions of the geographic area. In the last 72 hours, we've even had a fair amount of snowfall at some of our higher elevations in western Wyoming and over the mountains of Utah, even down to southern Utah and portions of central Nevada there. Snow depth is still coming in pretty healthy for the time of year over Idaho, Wyoming, and some of the Utah mountains. We've started to see some smaller wildfires beginning to pop up in some of our areas that are seeing the grasses drying out already. Current ERC values are still well below the 50th percentile across the geographic area. If we look closely at a couple of areas, first across southern Utah, those values are much below normal and significantly below where we were this time last year. Over far western Nevada, the values are sitting closer to normal for the time of year. This morning's satellite imagery is showing a broad area of low pressure in place across the Great Basin. We're seeing some moisture continuing to move into the Great Basin, which will continue to bring showers for the next couple of days, but we do expect a significant shift in the weather pattern next week, with warming and drying returning, more seasonal temperatures and weather pattern coming to the Great Basin next week. For now, however, we are dealing with more cool temperatures and showers. Ventilation rates are pretty good for the geographic area, and we'll continue to see some showers, mainly over the higher elevations today in the eastern Great Basin, and then some showers moving into Nevada also. Transport winds are light across the area with relatively high mixing heights. For tomorrow, more moisture moves into northern and western Nevada and western Idaho for continued showers there. Ventilation rates remain pretty good. Transport winds will pick up just a bit over Nevada on Thursday, with continued high mixing heights over Utah and Idaho. More of the same is expected on Friday, with continued showery activity, mainly over portions of Nevada, Idaho, and the higher elevations of Utah, with continued high ventilation rates. On Friday, those transport winds will pick up just a bit across the southern Great Basin, continued high mixing heights. The forecasted clearing index for Utah is shown here for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with pretty good values, especially as we get into Thursday and Friday. The 3-day precipitation totals are shown on this map, with mainly western Idaho and the northern half of Nevada seeing the best chance for those higher precipitation amounts. And then, of course, the higher elevations of Utah with those afternoon thunderstorms popping up. On Saturday, some lingering showers will remain, especially over Nevada and up into Idaho, with high ventilation rates. On Sunday, we'll see things finally starting to dry out and bring some warmer temperatures and sunny skies into the geographic area. This warm, dry pattern will continue into the first part of next week, Monday, and into Tuesday, and really hang with us for the bulk of the work week next week. The precipitation accumulations for days 4 and 5, including Saturday and Sunday, are shown here. So still some lingering showers, mainly Saturday, drying by the first part of next week. 7-day fire potential is shown here, green for the next 7 days. And the extended forecast from the Climate Prediction Center, taking us June 5th through the 11th, is showing a warming trend across the geographic area, but we're still looking at that above normal chances for precipitation for much of the geographic area. This concludes today's briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.